We are live. Disclaimer: the things you are about to see are not indicative of us as human beings amongst our respected employers and cannot be used against us in the court of law or in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've done one of those, you know?
Yeah, you actually remembered it pretty well.
Do I?
I think so. That time. It's also, I'm glad the mics go directly to the phone now, because when we were doing the me lip syncing to you, it was harder to match the audio, because the audio is not matched at all. Like,
oh, right.
For the audio to be correct, it's not matched at all.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, that is the fork.
I'm a big fan.
But yeah, you know, we're getting fucking our...
So what's good, brother? What's good? It's been a minute since we've done one of these. I feel a little rusty.
Yeah.
How does it work? What are you supposed to do?
We'll have to get back in the swing of things a little bit, you know? But
You're gonna get naked for us tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna get...
Howard Stern style?
Oh, I'm gonna ride the Simeon.
Is it true you're gonna take your pants off tonight?
Well, Howard.
Hold up. Are you getting naked?
Yes, Howard.
She's doing it, folks. Go ahead.
All right, Howard. Oh.
Now, Marge. I hear you. But do you think Homer's gonna be upset?
No, Howard, we need the money desperately. It's actually a sad
We
story.
got the money here, but it's currently under 10 pounds of cow feces. If you can get that out with only wearing a thong with your feet, you, my friend, have $5,000.
Well, let's do it, Howard.
Wait, did he have a studio audience?
No, I think he did. I think he
No,
might have.
yeah.
I think he might have. I don't know now. I never used to watch the show, to be honest.
So on
As you can
Friday,
tell by my impression.
well, so on Friday nights, some TV show would play like the video feed from the Howard Stern show.
He was syndicated, like, which means a lot of shit was on.
But as like a teenager, I would watch it like every Friday. I didn't like Howard Stern. I didn't even think it was that funny. But every week, I would be like, "What if this week the guy forgets to censor the titties?"
Hey,
Like that was it, because clearly it's all in post, like nothing. But every week I'd be like, "What if the guy forgets to censor the titties this week?" Like just for the hope of seeing a glimpse of titty.
Hey, allegedly, this lemon cheesecake by Millennium Green, they got some pretty good fucking nugs, man. Smells good. I feel like it's nice and moist, not too dry. Nice. So far, it passes the eyeball test. Does it pass the anal test?
Ooh,
That's the real question.
Fuego?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, fuego.
Oh yeah. No.
Here, right
There.
You
Somewhere there.
Yeah. What's so? How's your last couple weeks, man? You've been fucking.
It's been good. I told you I got that variety show coming up now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
weekly.
You should plug that for the listeners.
There's nobody on. I need to find people to be on it. If anybody wants to be on. Oh, here's my helicopter. Sick. I gotta go, bro. I'm going to fucking.
Oh, they got you.
I was gonna. Nothing. I'm glad.
They got you for poaching apes finally. Just to make ceviche.
Oh, ceviche, some ape ceviche. You think that tastes good? Like made out of what? Gorilla or like chimp?
I was thinking gorilla.
Yeah, I think gorilla
Yeah.
too.
But it's like a muscle
Yeah,
meat.
some gorilla ceviche. What do you think it tastes like? Like some darn good ceviche, huh?
Yeah, I bet.
Probably less fishy because it's a gorilla.
Well, it's like a muscle. I bet a gorilla tastes like an animal that's got a lot of muscle.
Well, was that you that told me about the crab? Do you know the land crab that they have? The big, huge land crab. Have you seen one of those?
Or like the coconut crab things, or like.
Yeah, coconut crabs.
Yeah.
Those. So those you can't eat unless you like do a process to them. Like, there's a whole thing you have to do to like. It's even more so than like a regular crab. I don't know because
It's like
apparently they taste really bad until you do this thing to them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think you were.
I forgot what it is.
I think you were telling me. I think you told me that before. Yeah. But it's like that fish that almost kills Homer. You got to prepare it a very specific way. I mean, not that the coconut crab kills you, but
no, they have to be like triple boiled,
worse
refried, sautéed, and dumplinged.
Yeah, my friend grilled crab the other day. I'm like, I've never seen that. Was it good? And he
Well,
said it was good.
Yeah, no, grilled crab is good.
Is it? I've never had it grilled.
But you gotta boil it first, though, right?
I mean, it looked already cooked when it was on the grill.
Yeah, you gotta boil it first, because like I said, it's that weird. We talk about fucking boiling crab all the time.
Oh yeah, we do. This is a seafood podcast.
But yeah, you have to boil it so you can like
Make it delicious. Oh, because the muscles expand or something.
or not. It's all liquid until you boil it.
That's right. You're saying that's right. That's right. Which is so weird. These are like little hydraulic fucking. Oh, Gandalf.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Run, you fools!
No more
From addiction. Run, you fools! From addiction. Brought to you by White Claw.
Yeah.
Only the whitest claw for me.
So I got one thing I've been working on because when I went home, I went to the mall.
Oh yeah, where's your home again?
Oh, from this little town called Holyoke. I went to the famous Holyoke Mall.
Ooh. Yeah, how was it?
Well, awful because I was
Were your
going.
old high school friends there?
Actually, I don't think I ran into anyone from my high school. Thankfully.
Yeah, because they all know better than to go back to the Holyoke, man.
Yeah, really. They all the ones that all the ones that moved would never go back, and all the ones that they're just they mostly
Dead now.
Yeah, they live in a
Fucking
van down
died
there.
of fucking psoriasis or no, I'm thinking of cirrhosis.
That or they play with band. They play in bands with their dad. I shouldn't say that.
And they have a restraining order against each other
That would
for
be
like
great.
domestic abuse, but they still like playing the same bands together.
Yeah, it's like that guy in the NBA who they get it lifted for
Yeah.
concerts. Yeah.
Shout out to KCP.
Yeah.
Goes to jail after the games.
Crazy story. Literally playing for his freedom. Do not ever get caught.
Yeah, actually, because if he, I guess, didn't have a job. Although, yes, technically he is, but I guess he could have another job. He can work at Taco Bell and he can.
Oh yeah, but that wouldn't be nearly as cool a story. Like I leave the jail to go to Taco Bell is exclusive. And then everyone at the Taco Bell is gonna be like, "You look kind of familiar." Sort of. Oh wait, were you on the Lakers? Yeah. Oh, when they lost.
We were the champs last year. That was last year, bitch. It's this year.
Yeah. Where's my Baja Blast?
You know what, man? I went on break.
Dude, I remember that was a huge deal because when I worked at the convenience store,
The Baja Blast?
Oh, well, they put it.
It's so delicious.
But they bottled it. Do they still have it? Because
Sure. Well, yeah, that's a Mountain Dew flavor now.
Well, because it was Taco Bell exclusive for a long time.
Yeah, it's a staple now. It's a blood type, I think.
Oh,
You can
really?
fucking donate it at fucking hospital and shit. Oh, yeah.
Baja. He's talking
Yeah,
Baja.
yeah. What type are you, Baja Blast?
Yeah, you know it, brother. Dude, I've always said I don't think I'd get a tattoo because there's nothing I think I would like I would regret. There's nothing I wouldn't regret years later except maybe The Simpsons. But also Baja Blast might be like if I got a Baja Blast logo tattoo, that might be one. I'm never gonna not love the
The
Baja.
white trashiest tattoo ever. Some Mountain Dew tattoo.
Just a Mountain Dew in it. And just
Like when you get a
below
Mountain Dew
it
tattoo.
Skier from Doug giving a thumbs up.
Getting a Mountain Dew tattoo, you're almost guaranteed to have like fucking kidney stones. 100%.
I haven't had a Mountain Dew in 2 years, but I get a Mountain Dew tattoo. That would be.
Now Mountain Dew has like some of the most sugar, right?
Yeah, I think like even more than
Illegal amount.
yeah, like that and orange soda. I think are the two worst. Like,
Soda's so good though.
dude, my
Shout out Keenan and Cal.
my cousin used to eat his entire diet was he would just drink Mountain Dew and eat like Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes and shit.
I used all sugar.
Well, he would get like horrible migraines.
I'm sure.
And then
His body was rejecting it.
He's like, help me.
He's like,
Mountain Dew
in the fucking cereal. His fucking teeth are all rotted out of his head. That's why he got migraine. His fucking teeth are all rotted out of his head. Fucking got like weird nerve damage in his fucking jaw.
Little cartoon animals hacking at his teeth. But yeah, then he stopped doing that and he stopped getting the migraines for some reason.
Oh, sure.
But if I told the fucking, because it's another cereal thing. If I told the fucking, because I was on vacation with some like friends of mine, we were just like in our 20s.
Vacation? What are you, middle class?
Yeah. What? But so one of them, because it must have been something he saw in Van Wilder or something. Because like, I was the bitch, so I had to sleep on the cot in the living room. But I watched my friend, he got a bowl and he put Captain Crunch in it. And then he took a Coors Light and he cracked open the Coors Light and he poured it in the cereal. So he was eating Captain Crunch with the, because he must have seen that in a movie or some shit. Like
Because he was just trying to be cool. He didn't.
But the thing is, here's the thing. He didn't know I was no one was watching him. It wasn't like a big this is what I'm doing. I think
he wanted to try it or something?
Yeah, but I watched him do that. I watched him put the spoon in, put it in his mouth, took one bite. I watched him chew it. You could see the gears turn in his head. He's thinking about it. Puts the spoon in the bowl, gets up, walk to the sink, just pours all of it in the sink. You see him make a normal bowl of cereal.
You son of a bitch, you wasted cereal that day.
But it wasn't.
And beer.
But that was it, because it wasn't a performative thing. There was no one was awake but me. I was supposed to be asleep. He woke me up.
He had no integrity.
Yeah, he should have finished it.
He's a man with no integrity.
Because it's supposed to be the Captain Challenge, where you pour Captain Morgan
That's miserable,
into
man.
Captain Crunch.
Why do you just want to be miserable?
Well, that's it.
My thing is like you can easily just fucking eat a nice bowl of cereal, Captain Crunch, and then have a fucking beer with it. That's great.
Well, no,
I'm sure the milk and the beer probably fuck up your tummy, but
oh yeah. Well, I think it's just shit you see in like a movie. I think it's just shit you see in movies when you're a kid. And you're like, oh, that
I'm
is
gonna
cool.
be that one day. I'm cool like that.
yeah.
But no, I remember in
It's
high
happened
school.
to me when I saw porn, but not yet, man. Fuck.
Yeah, you've never seen a.
Still never seen a real pair of tits in person.
Yeah. Only
Not one time. There's
only
one time
silicone. That's why you gotta stop going to Vegas.
Oh, dude, I love Vegas. So you ever fucking allegedly, you ever have experience with silicone implants? How about that? Because it's not
so.
gender, right? It's not gender specific. Anybody could have silicone implants.
I have not.
Dude, maybe it's because they're cheap, or maybe I have no idea. Maybe this is clearly not indicative of the entire population of silicone implant community. But these sometimes smell, dude. Like it smells like a water balloon. It smells like latex. Like it smells like, you know what I mean? And it's a very intimate thing, right? You got like your face. Oh, dude, you just rubbed ash in your eye.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost. Yeah. Go down.
Keep going though.
But yeah, dude, it fucking it smelled like a fucking balloon, like I'm fucking hosting a fucking kid's birthday party later, and I'm like, hurry up, the guests are gonna be here.
It's like, are you supposed to be sucking on him? Oh, that's right, I forgot.
Oh right, God damn it.
Oh, oops.
She's like, oh.
That's hilarious. No, I've never. I've heard someone say they feel like grabbing rocks sometimes. But
some of them are hard, but I feel like that depends on the quality of them. I've had some allegedly. They do vary, and like that's why I feel like when sometimes people say like, oh, there's this about them, I'm like, you don't know the implants they got these days. They got like whatever stigma you have, they fix that. You know what I mean? But my point is, there's a spectrum, right? It's a silicone implant spectrum.
Yeah.
There's good ones, there's bad ones, in between ones. There's right. So, but my point is, there's been some that smell like fucking balloons, man.
Dude, it smells like the bags you use for dogs to poop in. It's natural. It's normal.
You want to hear something fucked up or funny?
Yeah.
Or both or neither?
Yes.
So the same person broke up with me after they got implants. Allegedly. Like quick, like their implants healed, and then I got ghosted.
So they were like, "Listen, with my new breasts,
with these enhancements, I could conquer the world." Fuck this little fat boy.
Nothing's gonna hold me back. I'm done.
And I was like, "Hello," like Grandpa fucking, "Hello, let me in. There's wolves out here."
Well, it's so funny that they smell bad, and they're just like, I'm ready to be girl boss, take over the world. Fucking just putting on a pantsuit.
She filled out her mayoral candidate card.
Yeah, this. I'm running for mayor of Portland.
And that lady turned out to be Jenny Durkin.
Yeah, shout out to the current mayor. But that was what. So I'm going through the mall in my town, and because I've heard people like talk about this as a cultural issue before, but I've never seen it. But they made the mannequins fat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I've never seen it because I haven't been in a mall in forever. Even before the pandemic, who goes to the
Yeah, go to the mall anymore.
But I gotta say, man, thumbs down.
To the fat mannequins?
Yeah, well, I mean, that takes one of the pleasures away from when I was like a teenager, was just accidentally getting horny in the Macy.
Okay, I don't think
thanks
that's
a lot, SJWs.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great joy, accidentally getting horny in the Macy's, then you gotta try to accidentally get unhorny by the time you walk past the Kids R Us.
Get to the food court, yeah.
Yeah.
You better hope you don't got a boner.
Yeah,
That's fair. However, I find fat mannequins extremely arousing.
That's true, there's gonna be something.
I don't know what your problem is.
That's true. Dude, if they gave those mannequins tattoos and made them rockabilly
there you
style,
go.
I know some people that would be going.
Dude, you know what they should do? Just put a head on them and put like a furry suit. now you're gonna sell the shit out of that clothes.
It's a mannequin dressed like Sonic the Hedgehog, but also then wearing the Macy's t-shirt.
Like a sexualized Sonic the Hedgehog suit. Have you seen that Samsung waifu fucking avatar that they have. They just
No,
debuted this new like artificial or whatever AI avatar thing for Samsung, like their own specific thing, and it's like this like weird like anime waifu like it's gonna. I think people are gonna start. You know, I mean, not think people already do weird stuff, but it's hilarious.
No, but listen, this is right up. I wish I heard this. This sounds like
Google
something
it.
I'm looking forward to some gross shit.
That's the thing. It's not gross. Like, you know.
Oh, I mean, people are gonna watch.
Extremely.
I'm gonna watch. I haven't seen it yet, but it's like that Joaquin Phoenix movie, Her, where he wants to fuck the
waifu.
He wants to fuck Siri. I think.
Sounds like a Mexican guy giving direction. This way, fool.
This way, fool. This way, Logan, fool. Don't stab me with the claws, no.
Great movie. I love that being a Mexican. I love the same thing with Elysium. In Elysium, the future is fucking bleak because it's all Mexicans. You seen it?
Yeah, that's why it sucks. Yeah,
they're all like, they're all like, it sucks because Mexico, fucking, these Mexicans are here. Matt Damon plays a Mexican guy. He's like, tacos.
It is funny that he's just playing a Mexican.
Yeah, then you got the Brazilian dude that plays Pablo Escobar. I think he was also playing like a Spanish dude, although they don't specify any ethnicity in this movie because it's the future.
Do you think that someone else was supposed to get that role and turn it down, and then just were like, all right, we'll just put Matt Damon in there?
No, this is Matt Damon. I feel like stars like this, they're making these movies happen. He found the script, his company bought it. Now he's fucking on the quest to like find the right people that are gonna suck his dick.
But he's just like, I will play the perfect. I'm not gonna get a tan, but I will play the perfect Mexican. He doesn't even get a tan.
His wife is Mexican. I think that was his idea. Wasn't it? My wife is Mexican. Like she makes burritos.
Yeah, like all right, like I eat arroz con dulce all the time. Like this is fine.
I'm totally not Mexican, but for sure.
Just going up to the food table. Oh yeah, no, I guess it's.
No,
but I don't know what you guys.
I mean, you're like Matt Damon. You're both from Holyoke, Mass.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we're pretty close.
You're both get aroused at the fucking Macy's fat mannequins.
Dude, yeah, well, we both get kicked.
That's
out.
a cool name for a band.
We
are the fat mannequins. Just fat mannequins.
The fat mannequins.
You got
Ben Affleck back with J-Lo.
Is he?
Like, I mean, there's rumors that he was coming out of her apartment and stuff. I mean, he also just looks like dog shit. He's fat. He's eating Dunkin' Donuts all the time. I mean, which honestly, listen,
Seal.
I love you, Ben.
I'm trying to transition away from Ben Affleck talk by making it a big deal how this won't seal. Oh, that rhymes, Greg, and you know it does. What's the thing? But he's arguing with Martin, and that rhymes, Martin. You know it does. And it's like I don't know what they're arguing about.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with.
She's like, Homer, why do my boobs taste like silicone? Chesty McGee.
Chesty LaRue.
Chesty LaRue, that was it.
My McGuppies turn into McCombos.
Oh yeah, June 1st is officially the start of Pride Month. Should we acknowledge that in some way on the pod?
Yeah, let's suck each other's dicks later.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's.
And paint our fucking assholes purple. I mean, rainbow.
The way you paint your nails, I'm gonna paint my asshole. That would be fun. If you could paint your asshole, but like each little bit is a different.
Like a ring, have a different color.
Yeah, that'd be a fun little.
That'd be fun. Let's do it tonight, right now.
And then
in front of 3 people.
Live.
In front of 4 people.
Salvador.
Hey, my buddy got a podcast. What's the name of it? Shooting It. On Spotify, check it out.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shooting It.
Yeah, shout out to the Cam fam.
Dude, we gotta get there. We go. We can cross pollinate audiences.
Dude, that's the thing is that like
star on ours. We can
that's
go
what
guest on
that's
theirs.
kind of what I wanted to do the variety show because like you have different acts, you have different fucking performers. They all have their own network, and those networks combine when other people are doing their acts, and now you're gonna fucking springboard off. Oh yeah, I saw that guy when I went to my buddy's fucking dance show, and there was this great comedian. Oh, I went to my buddy's comedy show, and I saw this great puppeteer. Right.
Well, I mean, I'll put word because you don't have social media. I'll put word out on social media if you want.
Yeah.
Like for fucking
local artists, any kind of artist, even if they're not local, who gives a shit?
I mean, if they're willing to fucking do it.
Yeah. But like I said, any discipline, a visual artist want to fucking go paint up there, want to fucking have a naked fucking.
If you want to get nude.
Yeah, I'll be the nude guy. I'll just fucking be out there with my micro pee out.
With my Terrence Howard, all is in full on.
I'd love to do it.
Dude, you should do a 1 minute like that Krusty when he's FDR. Like, oh, that's right, I'm crippled.
Yeah, well, here's my idea. Here's my idea for the show. is that whenever I can't, so my goal is to have like, open the show, right? Whatever, monologue, and then we'll get into our whatever act, and then you'll have, let's say, a puppet guy. Then after that, it's a sketch. You'll do like a little sketch. That's really too. There's gonna be some sketches in there, some bits.
Yeah.
You do a sketch, and then after that, after the sketch was, now we got a fucking visual artist who's gonna fucking paint a mural, right? Whatever. And then whenever we can't come up with those people, those guests, because that's been the hard part. It's like, all right, this sounds great, but nobody's fucking agreeing to do it. Or if they are, they're not agreeing at the same time. Like, it's a fucking nightmare, right? So the times that we don't get them, I'm gonna do all of those things.
Oh,
and I suck at everything, at all those things. But I think it'll be hilarious to see me fucking be dancing, fucking, I don't know, naked. I want to do that Fade video. Have you ever seen the Kanye West Fade video with Tiana Taylor? Yeah.
No.
You should look that shit up. It's a music video. It's great. Tiana Taylor has an incredible body. She's like dancing in this like very low cut like bikini. And like a thong, like a high-waisted thong.
All of that sounds
so my point is, it's just like her sweating and dancing epically in this fucking epic song with heavy bass, boom,
like a rise dance.
Yeah, so I think it'd be hilarious if I did that.
I mean, that would be
If
fun.
it was just me, just fucking in a thong and boom, boom, boom. It's just doing it shot for shot. I can do that same dance routine. Is what I'm saying. Like, I'll learn that shit, and I think it'll be hilarious. Boom, boom, boom. Right, and then it's like, save Seattle, save Ponch, or save Seattle from Ponch, and be like, look, you don't want to fucking show up to do my show? I'm gonna do all the parts then.
Yeah. All right.
Until we get people to fucking bail you out, you're fucking have to resort to me. So that's the kind of the premise of it. It's gonna be weekly, bro. Starting next week.
Damn.
You want to do some stand up in it? You can do
I
stand
would
up.
love to. I'm already thinking I could put together something. Yeah, a weekly variety show, the old 18.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick. I'd love to do it live, but I think we're gonna have to do some post edit stuff, especially if we can't get everybody in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is what I don't want, because I've seen some weird stuff like that already, where it's like, and now this next artist is from Seattle, California. Give it up.
Seattle, California.
Give it up for Geronimo Hayes. And then some fucking terrible guy fucking. I was once born in the place long ago. Yeah, but now I sound like the Beastie Boys fro. What?
Yeah, just some awful Lin-Manuel Miranda shit.
It's just terrible. The fucking beat's terrible. The fucking video's terrible. The fucking guy's costume is terrible. The fucking everything is terrible.
Y'all ready to turn up?
Yeah.
I'm from Washington Heights. My bed had mites, and now I'm in here wearing tights. People boo.
Well, nobody would boo because it's a fucking post edit. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I want the live part. That live part would be great.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know what we could have? We could have like an animal guy. I want like an animal guy, like a fucking.
That would be good.
Like, you get like a homeless guy. Yeah, we get like a homeless guy. Like, oh, I live at the Woodland Park Zoo, and I stole me a python. Decided to bring it on your show.
His neck's it's biting him. He's like,
oh, he's funny. That's the way he plays. I took all his teeth out. I get good money for them.
Look, I put him in my mouth. He's got the fangs. You want to do?
All right. My only think it finally sealed. That was a shitty blunt that guy sold me.
Oh, he sold you fucking shit. Dude, after all that, I'm glad I didn't buy that.
Condom filled with blueberry jam.
I was going to buy one of the 25-cent tacos just to see.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers, man. Good to be back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You missed a lot. I am now a slow talker.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that actually.
It's because I watched too much Malcolm in the Middle.
Wow.
Remember Stevie?
Yeah.
Shout out to Stevie. Rest in peace. You know, that kid died later, right? Died of wheelchair poisoning.
Wheelchair poisoned him? Like lead from it planted.
No, I think somebody poisoned the wheelchair.
Oh, and then the wheelchair died, and then he like fell off a cliff.
Yeah, and then his something, I don't know.
That would be funny if he was like, my wheelchair is dead. He's like holding it in his hands, like, my poor wheelchair.
Are we redoing the pod? I mean, the play? Oh, I sent the play to some people. They liked it.
Oh, yeah? You said you had video for it.
I got video. I'll send it to you. It's just a link. I'll send you the link. I told my buddy and my cousin about the podcast. And I swore him to secrecy to the fam. I was like, don't tell the fam. Because I do some degenerate things on here. This is a character, though. You know, my mom wouldn't understand. She can't separate the fact that I'm playing a character. Right now, I'm the guy from over there that speaks like this. You know, that does a lot of drugs, white claws.
Yeah.
And
Because these are all props.
Tiros. Yeah, these are all fucking props, man. They give us a big budget every single week. $8,000 just in White Claw cans, man.
Yeah, we blow it on. We got the.
That's why they give us that thing, because they tell us, you just put this right there, we'll get you all the fake props you want, man.
Listen, you just do that. All you do is don't associate us with anything.
They're pretty good with these props, dog.
Yeah.
Huh? All right. What about if we put a podcast on the variety show? That was another thing too, is a podcast. There's gonna be segments of podcast.
What if, I mean,
I'm just gonna throw shit on the wall.
I mean, are you gonna do a Conan O'Brien style? Because I was thinking, because like,
I think solo.
Well,
I think in the. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, but just because like part of it, because like, I didn't really have much to go on that. Because when I was driving around the other day, I was remembering, because we did that one episode Sabago where we were talking about Sábado Gigante, and I was like, what if there existed a counter thing where instead of Sabago, it was on Sunday morning, it was like Dominguito, you know, like time, you know. Like,
I had thought about the parody, because I was like, I don't want to like parody a Conan or a Jimmy Kimmel or a Jimmy Fallon or a David Letterman or right, because that's been done before.
Or a Stephen Colbert.
But if I parody Don Francisco,
yeah, no, like
at least unique. How about that?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and like.
Right, but what are those more kitsch? What are those more? Because variety shows are everywhere, right?
Yeah, or they used to be. I mean, yeah, not really.
They've definitely slowed down. But what are those like kitsch ones? Like I want that like like that unique, interesting. That like this is different because it's a toucan and he's fucking always fucking licking ladies' tit. Like I'm sure if you watch a fucking variety show in Brazil, it's like the Simpsons. Woo woo woo, dentro. Porra, porra, porra.
Pio, pio, pio.
But, yeah, I mean, there must be some unique acts. Seattle's a fucking weird ass place. Right? Also, you should do one episode that's like a gong show one where you just find the worst acts and then you just gong them. I don't know how the gong show actually worked, to be honest.
I don't want to discourage people. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, any content is valid content as long as
it eats up time.
So long as it's, you know, good. That's the thing with anything, right? If it's good, right? That's why I feel like when people are like, that joke is offensive, that means it wasn't as good as it could have been. Think of like the ultimate Karen. Think of the person who's always going to find something wrong, who's always going to fucking find something politically incorrect, who's always going to just be very upset and offended. What if you can make her laugh with the most offensive joke? That means you're great. Then you killed it.
I think it take like, because I was listening to a like Norm Macdonald video on YouTube the other day. He was talking about like, because he was saying that's how like you used to test stuff with like an open, because like what you would do is go and try to go too far, and then when the audience would that's right. The audience would and then you would pull it back slowly, like. But you have to like, he was like, you had to like test it out, and now he's like, it's a little choppier doing that nowadays. But like, because you used to go like when it was a small audience, you'd like again like say something maybe overly offensive, and then like, all right, that was too far.
That's why I think fucking doing comedy in Seattle and Portland and these places that are super sensitive, because if you can hone it here, you can take it to LA, you can take it to New York, you can take it to Miami, you can definitely take it to the South.
Well, because you have to do the opposite then, where it's like you start too timid, then encroach, but even then you have to do one.
Well, you go to the place that's going to be most offended first, and then you start from there, because then you can be more offensive as you progress. Ironically, what are you talking about?
Like this pot, the fact that it's tolerated.
We're talking about something. What were you talking about?
We were talking about your variety show.
But something else specifically.
Well, we started with the variety show, then we were talking about like stand up being like.
Oh yeah, well, I used to have that joke of like doing stand up in Seattle is like fucking a hooker with a chastity belt. You know, it's that like it's on hard mode for no reason. You know. Dude, I thought I beat Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I beat the story mode.
Yeah.
But spoiler, part of the story mode is you make a lot of promises along the way. Now I
Make a lot of promises.
Now I gotta follow through on all these promises. My point is, there's like a whole nother two settings to this game. So it's like 3 games in one. This game is so amazing.
That's pretty cool.
This game is so amazing.
I love that you make a lot of promises.
Oh yeah. So the whole point.
So you wrote some checks that your mouth. Your mouth wrote some checks.
And now it's like, and I was like, hey, remember I helped you fight that battle, and you needed me? No, I need you. And I'm like, no. You're lucky I love this game and I want to keep playing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a testament to a good game where it's like we tacked on some extra. Because I had a Castlevania game for like PlayStation when I was a kid. Like, you beat the game, but it turned out.
Just kidding.
Well, if you do something slightly different, the castle turns upside down.
I love
It's
it. Now it's like a whole different thing.
It's like play the game literally a second time upside down.
I love it. Yeah, there's a story. There's a storyteller legends mode. So you just go to these people, and it's like there's a tale of a man with one eye who used to set his foes on fire. And then you have to like find this guy in the quest to like, and then you fuck him up. Those are fun. Those are the most fun battles. The one-on-ones. Yeah, the one-on-ones where it's just like, and then they get you, and then they like say something clever like, "It didn't have to be this way."
Killing me won't bring her back.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, dude,
like
that's
that.
pretty sweet.
Awesome game. Shout out. Ghost of Tsushima.
It's pretty fucking sweet. I went. Did I talk about that on the last pod? The controller I bought?
We haven't done a fucking pod in like a month.
That's fair. I bought a ridiculous arcade controller.
You did tell me last time we did.
Yeah. All right. So
you get it already? Dude, did you get Marvel vs. Capcom from home?
So I fucking don't. I swear to
God,
I
knew you weren't gonna bring it. Not because I didn't believe you, but because I was like, I know something happened. His mom sold it for crack.
I mean, it must be
lost in an apartment.
I had other ones. I had Marvel vs. SNK 2 and Marvel Superheroes, but I didn't have. It's insane. I couldn't believe it. That was my favorite game as a kid.
I knew you were a bitch.
I got the emulator though.
I knew you was a punk.
Yeah, that's always.
You ever see Con Air?
Oh yeah, I love.
You know the part where Billy Bob or whatever his name is, Billy Bedlam, he goes into the luggage hold of the plane, where everybody's personal shit, and he gets into the Nicolas Cage's fucking letter. My daddy's coming. No, that was John Malkovich. Not John. Yeah, John Malkovich. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
He's like reading the letter. He's like, "My daddy's coming home." Blah blah blah. And then he's like, "I always knew you was a punk."
Yeah, that's
he's like, "Put the money down, or I'm gonna kill you," or some shit like
Nicolas
that.
Cage is ridiculous.
With his long hair, his balding long
Yeah,
hair.
like-
He's got like balding long hair.
Yeah. But dude, I love the premise is he clearly kills those guys in self-defense, and the judge is like, "You're so deadly that you knew you need to go to jail."
You knew that they should fucking have you handcuffed 24/7.
Yeah, like you're such a badass. You're so cool. Because those guys like start shoving him and pulling out, and he's like, it's clearly self-defense.
Trying to rape, they did trying to rape his wife.
Yeah, they're like
fucking, they're fucking sexually
you're
assaulting his wife.
such a badass that you need to go to jail.
Pussy like you, we lost Vietnam.
Yeah. That's right. The guy is
Yeah, and his wife is like, "Paul, get in the car, Cameron."
Dude,
She's fine. Hummingbird. I love that. It was a great movie.
it is such a baller movie. Steve Buscemi and like the Hannibal Lecter suit. He's like 75 pounds. He's like 90 pounds.
The whole world.
Yeah.
And there is no medicine for what I got. Are you sick? Yeah. Do you take medicine? Yeah, I love it. Great movie, great fucking. Who directed that? Jerry Bruckheimer?
I think so,
Bruckheimer?
actually. Because
Great
that's in
fucking
that
movie.
classic era of. Also, has one of my favorite jokes they do in movies. Because do you remember he writes the note and pins it to like Dave Chappelle and throws him out of the plane?
Pinball.
Yeah, but then it cuts to that guy being like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh
The music
the
too.
birds shit
Yeah,
on
remember
my
the music?
car." Yeah. But he's like, "This is the worst thing that could have ever happened." And then it's just
they built
like,
that. They milked
yeah.
that. They milked that. Ooh,
It's
that
so- I
juicy.
love- and you know it's coming a mile away.
Ooh. It's like when you wait just a little bit to eat your ice cream, you get a nice fucking
Oh,
sundae.
yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, right now, that center is a little bit too hard because, you know, it was a hard scoop. I'm gonna give it a quick 30 seconds and it's gonna soften up real quick and boom!
Oh,
Who diabetes? Just like that. My friends, I'm telling you, if you are addicted to whipped cream, you are addicted to here ice cream,
I will say, whip.
I will save you from your sin. And I will say to thee, thou shalt not eateth thy sugareth on thy Sunday, because thou cannot process thy gluttony in heaven.
For the Lord says gluttony is for Monday. It is for Tuesday, but not for Sunday.
Sexual gluttony.
Just he's getting his dick sucked. He's like, this is fine for Sunday. But the ice cream?
No, my cigarette like this. Bless you. Oh, no, pues chico, no, pues como te dije, salud, chico, ¿qué te pasa a ti, pues? Cúbrete la boca, coño, porque este es el COVID. Es una cosa muy seria, no, pues, coño, ¿qué te pasa a ti, pues?
Dude, I had my first cigarette in like a long time when I was home. Shit was good. I kind of want to buy cigarettes.
Abogo. You know what's interesting to me is that people will always say, I don't smoke. So, you know me, for example, I go to the doctor, he tells you, do you smoke? No, doctor, never. I never smoke.
No, nunca.
But even if I don't even think, like, okay, weed is not smoking, but like even tobacco, look at this, I smoke 3 or 4 of these a day, allegedly, Your Honor. Do you know what I mean? So of course I smoke. Why do I lie to the doctor? He's trying to help me.
Okay, but this is a
But he's trying
DUI
to
hearing,
harm-
sir.
The thing to me, look, I don't think he's trying to help me. I think later on I'm going to be running for governor of Pennsylvania or something like that, and they're going to be like, remember this time you lied to the doctor and you said you didn't smoke weed? Look at the time we got you smoking weed. No, coño, pues esa violación a majipa, pues, coño, ¿qué te pasa?
Okay, sir, but can you explain why you blew a 4.2?
And because there was fucking 4th of July, man, I love freedom. You know, what you mean? I like to drink White Claws on the birthday of America, man.
This man's innocent. Make him governor. Just da 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 da.
Did you even know I had a gun with me, too? Because I'm pro-guns, right, man? So you know what I mean? I was not aborting babies. I was driving in there, not aborting them. I was saying, dominant. Here's a hot take. I think you should be able to have an abortion until the baby's in 2nd grade. Nah, till middle school.
That deal.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, I might have to disagree because there's no way my parents would have kept me through that long.
You're right.
Like, get this little turd, the shit.
What do you think? All right, what do you think? All right, if you had to say,
Get this spoiled comic.
if you had to say, there's those people who argue at no point. But if you had to argue, there is a cutoff time. There is a buyer's remorse period. When do you think that is?
Well,
I think the thing is nobody really knows until it affects them. And I say afflict because it's a fucking tragedy.
Yeah.
Right? Until it afflicts them.
No,
So
'cause
Greg,
here's
you
the thing,
personally, right now,
Yeah.
think of the life that you live,
yeah.
that you have right now. Your little nice home in
Yeah,
Greenwood with your partner, your nice little job, your nice little hobbies that you do, the things that you do for fun.
Constantly yanking it.
And what if you got a fucking babies coming?
Oh, it's gone.
Your
I
partner
would
just
want it.
found out. Or how about this? Not even that.
Right.
How about it's not even with your partner? You fucked up. You fucked a bus driver yesterday. She gave you a fucking free ride, and you're like, I'll give you a free ride. You know, and then you fucked her after her shift. You stayed on the bus all night like a homeless man, just fucking riding to the last stop. And then you fucked her in the moment of what's the word here?
Passion.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
You didn't fuck her because you were attracted to her. You fucked her because
Yeah, you fucked the lady behind the counter at the Subway by accident one day, that kind of thing.
it was just that thing that like you made that connection where you really just needed bus fare. She was like, you know what, get on, and that's what made you like that human connection.
Yeah.
You know. So, anyways, you get her pregnant. She's like 47. This baby's probably gonna have fucking autism and fucking White Claw syndrome and all kinds of shit, right?
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good, right? The baby's gonna look like you. Worst of all, the baby's gonna look like you. You know what I mean?
As long as COVID keeps around and gets to wear a mask.
Get to wear a mask. Put a mask on that baby.
Why?
Why?
This is getting it right
He's
now.
vaccinated. I don't care.
God, you're gonna have to be an umpire for a job because you need some to cover this up.
Yeah, you know how to weld, kid? What about underwater? Can you weld underwater?
You gotta be a scuba diver of some kind. The more astronaut, maybe you better be smart.
What about, you wanna play a night at the fucking medieval times theme park?
You wanna wear?
You should cosplay as,
You are
you
right.
should cosplay as Kane every day. Original Kane, none of that fucking
Oh yeah, I know. You're,
bald, no mask Kane.
yeah. I hope you like Disney World because you're getting in that Mickey Mouse suit. That's oof. Oh no, you're not gonna be able to be around children. Look at you.
Like, Papa, I love you. I know I'm ugly. Like, I'm aborting you.
How old are you, kid? Middle school. All right, middle school. I hereby pass legislation that no more can you abort anything older than a middle schooler. If this one's a middle schooler, he needs to be cold.
I mean, that would be it though, because you could really like.
It's a medical
Well, because you
procedure.
could really mess with your kids though, because it'd be like, listen, your grades are pretty bad, and I got
I'm gonna
8
abort you.
months to decide to
I'm gonna abort you. I'll abort you right now.
Yeah, I got listen, I'm gonna give you one more report card, but if it's not approved, just pulling out like a huge handgun, like with a dirty hairy, putting it. Because you know how they abort us in this. Whew.
That's what I call aphrodisiac.
Blank it out.
So I feel, getting back into the groove of the podcast here, I don't know. I feel like we lost a step.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think
We're getting back in the groove.
it's all about the groove, though. That's what I think. It's the groove. Yeah.
Let's
But-
see. We got.
Why do you? Are you? I feel like
Me?
you're trying to play Frankenstein. That what's going on here?
Oh yeah, well no, I was doing a little shadow boxing. You know,
Oh,
as
that
I was
one?
saying, we're trying to warm up. You know. Well, because I can't extend, and also I don't know how to box.
Are you fucking? What's his name? McCain.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
Wait, McCain.
John McCain. I can't extend my arm, so we're gonna go ahead and outlaw MMA here in Arizona.
Yeah.
I can't throw a punch, so nobody should.
What about what about
Rest in peace, Mr. McCain.
what about this? So here's a character I got. It's John McCain, but so it's the Senate floor for the people on MMA. And they're like, "By God, it's John McCain's music!" And then the lights in the Senate floor, yeah. And John McCain comes out in the mask, like,
It's cracking beers.
yeah. What do you think about MMA, Senator John McCain? He's like, what?
One more. We'll say that again, Mr.
Yeah.
McCain. What do you think about what?
What? We were talking about MM what? MM what? Why did you crash so many fighter planes? What?
This some bitch. I'm gonna drone blast his ass. Wants to come to my Senate floor, filibuster me, I'm gonna filibuster his ass.
Sir, what do you think about when they say your daughter is a quote unquote badonk? What?
Dude, the more life continues to unfold the way it is unfolding society, the more I realize Mike Judge is a genius. Who wrote that movie? Mike Judge? He couldn't have wrote it by himself. Somebody had, right? Like
maybe. I mean,
the intricacies, the intricacies of that movie are so layered that I think for it to be one person, I'm mesmerized if it is.
I mean, Mike Judge is pretty good.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
Silicon Valley.
He's great at characters, dude. That's what King of the Hill.
Like he's good about
King of the Hill. The
cultural
characters in
things.
King of the Hill were there. They were developed. They were out. They were like you knew these people before you even knew these people, right? Like you knew Hank. You knew Bobby. Like I resonated with Bobby so much. Fucking class clown, fat chubby kid.
Oh, I know.
You know
Watching
what I mean?
it, because watching it makes me cringe. Because I'm like, that was me. Oh my god, that was such a.
There.
You were Peggy. You were Peggy. Peggy is the most. Like I've never hated anything as much as I hate Peggy Hill. I wish Peggy Hill was a real person.
Yeah.
And I would fucking absolutely serve a fucking death sentence.
Hey, if you were the judge,
I would fucking
what? I mean, that
murk.
bad?
I would decapitate Peggy Hill.
What did she do that's
and
that?
put her head in a fucking
She cheated
IKEA
on Hank?
and put her head in an IKEA fucking dishwasher for a fucking
Oh, that's the worst. Not even a
for
quality one.
for a Russian couple to find them.
I mean, what? Whoa!
And it's gonna be oh yeah.
What did Peggy do
What did Peggy do?
to get you that? I mean, cheating on Hank that time?
No, she never cheated on Hank.
Well, no,
She
in high school,
she
right?
lost her virginity to somebody that wasn't Hank.
That's
Yeah,
I would lift.
No,
I
that's-
sublimated it by lifting weights. But what? I mean, just her general because I know she's annoying.
She's annoying. She like her whole thing
Know-it-all.
like she's an annoying know-it-all.
She's also stupid.
And she's so stupid. She doesn't know anything. That's the thing is that like, why does this person get to behave this entitled when she's the complete opposite of anything she's ever believed she's earned? You know what I mean? Like I love it. That contrast. Like this person believes they are the best. It's that like that ignorance is bliss to a T. You know what I mean? Like the fucking dumbest people are the most confident. Like right? Like that's Peggy, and I hate it so much because in her head, I hate that like she has no awareness of the reality or in her head she's the GOAT. But in reality,
she's like, I'm the goat. I swear on my life.
But the thing is,
on everything I love.
It doesn't matter if she
I'm
is
the
or
best
isn't.
about
It doesn't mean it doesn't matter if she is or isn't. Because to herself, she will never not know that she isn't. Like, what are you even talking?
It's like me. I'm the goat.
It's like that thing. Like you're never gonna be like, oh man, they're never gonna get it. They're never gonna get it. But it's one thing to be that bad. Like her Spanish was the worst when she lost that baby or that kid in Mexico.
Oh yeah. Well, even in the early seasons, they hint at it because every time it shows you teaching Spanish, she's just like, "Hola, me llamo Peggy." Like she's very.
But that's what I mean about like I love that like they overdo it in King of the Hill, right? Like Mike Judge knows how to like burn that to like he's when Enrique is like, you know Enrique, she calls him Enrique.
Yeah,
like she goes way out of her way to like pretend she knows Spanish, that it's so obviously wrong.
Well, but somehow she has a job. Well, also that's true because she's a substitute.
But she doesn't. Yeah.
But she's a substitute, which all like because listen, I don't want to listen. I don't know.
Spoiler.
That used to be like
2-time substitute teacher of the year. Mrs. Peggy Hill.
I do not know what the environment of teaching is today. I do not know what the Seattle.
There's an episode.
Like, but I know my parents used to kind of, because they were both teachers, they kind of
but both of your teachers have like, but both of your parents have like education degrees, right?
Yeah,
my point is, there's an episode in King of the Hill where she's running for like PTA president or something.
Yeah.
Or one of the she's running against what's Khan's wife's name?
Oh, who used to be Hank's like kindergarten class?
No. Connie's mom. What's her name?
Oh, Khan. Sorry, I thought you said Khan. Like
Khan is the dad. What's
no,
his wife's name?
I thought you meant Cotton. Sorry.
No, yeah. What's his dad's name?
Oh,
what's the wife's name?
I forget. I know Khan's wife.
But anyway, she's also running, and so is Nancy. And one of the things that she brings up, Khan's wife, is that substitute teachers should be required to go to school for more than like 8 semesters or whatever it was for Tom Landry Middle School, which is named after a coach. Like
that's right.
Right? Like, come on, Mike Judge is like getting Texas down, bro. Like he's fucking. They're naming educational institutions after fucking football coaches. You fucking morons.
Well, it isn't.
But it's all right. Shout out to Texas.
And he makes. I believe he makes a brief. I believe he makes a guest spot in The Simpsons briefly. Tom Landry. Because it's in some crusty Christmas special. It's in black and white, but he's like, our guests are private citizen Tom Landry and South African singer classic.
I was thinking of
maybe Homer buys Tom Landry's hat in the Scorpio episode.
It's like, hey, I'm a fucking big time executive with big salaries like that, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm an executive guy like me. Yeah. But yeah, all I know, I'm sure.
Like, the free direct either I think we're at the point in COVID where planes are flying a lot more because I've been hearing them a lot more.
Dude,
go ahead.
No, that's all right.
No, I deferred to you.
When I went home, the airplanes were surprisingly full. I will say. I thought they were.
No. Yeah, they've been full for forever.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But how was the airport? Did you have a hard time? How was the airport from here to there?
Good. I mean,
crowded. How long did you do in security? Less than 15 minutes? Less than 10 minutes?
Less than 15.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, because
it's great.
Yeah, and I flew out at a pretty busy time, and I flew back at a pretty busy time.
How was the airport? Did you catch it in Boston?
I went to North Carolina and then to Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay, how was it in wherever you went first?
Hot.
No, I'm saying like the airport. Did you get in right away?
I got in a little late, so I had to like sprint to my gate and shit.
Oh, that's the worst. The anxiety I feel catching flights. Oh God.
Oh, we have to transfer
when you have to fucking like when you're running late, when you're like, oh man. I one thing I found out that if you're at the security line and they're checking your bag, you let them know if you're running late, and you be like, hey, my flight's about to board, or my flight's probably done boarding. They can radio security. TSA can radio the plane and say, we have Greg Klesiak here going through baggage check. Hold the door.
No shit.
And they hold the door until they verify that you don't have no drugs in your shit, I guess, or a bomb, and then you get through. But if you don't say shit and they close that door and then you come banging on it, they fucking put you on a no-fly list, you get arrested, you get a fucking $100,000 fine.
What if you hypothetically have like like a cartridge.
I think if you make it a bigger deal about trying to miss your flight, they're gonna be. That's what they did to me, allegedly. I didn't have shit either way, but my point is, I was literally at the point where like my bag, I was like, keep the bag, lady. She's like, you can't leave your bag, sir. And I was like, it's like $20 worth of clothes in there. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, leave it. I'll cash my flight. She's like, sir, you gotta stay with your things. And I'm like, oh, all right. She was like, it's a federal crime to fucking be that handsome.
It's a federal crime to big that sir.
But yeah, so I was like, all right. So I had to wait. But my thing is like, if I make it a big deal of like, I don't care about what's in the bag. I didn't make this flight. It's my wife's funeral tonight. You know, like what, right? And you just make it. And they're like, all right, sir. Here's your cocaine. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. Take this crack and leave.
They threw my hot sauce out when I tried to come home with my hot sauce.
Oh, those bastards.
Those pieces of shit.
These goddamn bastards. Allegedly, people fly with vapes all the time.
Well, so I allegedly I saw, because when I was checking in, I did the computer screen. Well, but there was a thing that was like e-cigarette cartridges, like with the big thing. It's like, it's hazardous, blah blah. So allegedly, what I thought someone might do would be interesting is if they just unscrewed then the part that was the unscrewed the battery and threw the battery away, but then kept the cartridge and then flew with the cartridge. I'm like, I wonder if someone could get away with that.
Allegedly. Not me.
But it turns out you probably didn't have to throw the battery away.
I've never flown with the vape because I don't smoke vapes. All I do is read the Bible on the plane.
Really? That's what's your favorite passage?
The one with about forgiveness.
That would be the perfect thing to say if you got caught at the. No, listen, look, I was just Bible. Listen, look at the part about forgiveness.
It says here, can we let bygones be bygones? Now just get on my way with my vape.
Sir, this looks like a page you inserted it. You like stapled it here yourself.
How dare you? You think I'll go out of my way to file the Bible, write my own literature, insert it into the Bible, create this whole ruse just for you to be able to see it and read it?
Sir, this is the Lord's book. The TSA is disgusting that way. Look, the Lord addresses it in this part of the Bible.
The Lord's force. Where's that from?
That's the workaholics. Those are the weightlifters.
That's probably they were gay.
They're fucking
the gay Lord's force. They start the gay Lord's force.
The other guy, the guy comes back to
that show used to be good.
Yeah, I dug that show a lot.
It lost some.
I did a little rewatch during the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, I'll check it out again. Yeah, but I feel like some of the later seasons I was disinterested.
I didn't do the last.
I saw their movie. You see that movie they did?
There's a movie?
They did like a Netflix spy movie.
No.
It was pretty good.
No, really?
It was pretty good. I
No,
enjoyed
I
it. It
did
was
not
hilarious.
see that.
It was very workaholic-y. It was good.
Alright.
Shout out to whatever that movie's called.
Kids in the Hall is coming back, that old sketch group.
Yeah, I never liked those guys.
Alright, I never saw it.
I do remember them from when they were around, but I never was like, this is a great bit. Sketch, dick, click, sick, fick, sick, snick, rick, dick, flick.
My friends were into it. All I remember is there's one joke when the guy's talking to a guy on a payphone and he has to leave and he just runs and the phone drops and the guy's like, are you still there? It sounds like the phone is just dangling. I'm like, I thought that was funny.
We should do prank calls on a variety show. What are you thinking about doing that?
Dude,
but then I feel like I'm ripping out Adam Sandler, yeah. Or I could just fake calls. I could just be like, hi.
Well, I mean,
did I win? It's like, no, ma'am, you didn't win. This is the COVID hotline. Can I help you? Did I win? Ma'am, you have a question about COVID? Oh, yeah. How much money did I win? Ma'am, this is the public health nurse. Do you have a question about COVID? Oh, my God, I can't believe I won. Ma'am, do you need medical help? Oh, my God, I do, because I can't believe I won.
I've got the fever.
Oh, honey, forget about that Taco Bell leftovers. We're going to Red Lobster. I won. Oh my, ma'am, we're sending a police and emergency services over to your house. What is your address? Oh, you could just direct deposit the check.
Throw him out the dog. He's old. We're getting.
You got the cash app? Ma'am, I can't cash app you.
I got.
I don't got Venmo because you need a bank account for damn.
Cause I got Venmo.
You can just bring me cash.
I have a dog walker, but I won't have a dog walker no more because I'm throwing the dog away because we're rich.
I feel like this one's had a baby.
Oh,
And they got aborted.
let's go.
Because it's my right to fight for your right.
I mean, you could abort the White Claw if you want. All you gotta do is.
This is how you board a White Claw.
Yeah, you gotta do contraception, which is just you gotta dump that on the floor. That's
Is that a new
responsible
contra game?
for you.
Contraception.
That would be cool.
Alien Wars.
Cause think of how many sperm are there. They could just be blasting away at them with like the triple gun. Dude, Contra. Shout out. Sick game.
Those games were like fucking Pythagoras theorems and shit. It was like
really?
fucking a compass and shit. What do we call it? Protractor?
Or just a compass. Actually, they're both, I guess.
They both do the arcs and the angles and the dicks and the clits and the ricks and the.
And they both play the clit like it's a violin.
I thought of Thulu. No, not what's the squid guy?
Squidward.
No, there's another one.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna put a squid in space? Baby
What?
squid. They're gonna put a baby. Yeah, NASA's gonna fucking shoot a.
They're gonna shit a baby squid.
I was gonna say ship. Which is technically right because it's a rocket ship.
I mean, it's a shit boat.
No, I didn't say ship. I said shit, and I didn't finish it because I was gonna say ship. But it could be misconstrued as shit. It's fine. My point is not the point. Sure, I said shit. Fine. My point is. My point is NASA is gonna shoot a baby squid into shit.
But that's crazy.
Space,
Why?
yeah. Because they want to see the effects. I don't know of a fucking baby squid in
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
I just
That's cool.
imagine it. Just like
Yeah.
I think it's about that. They're like, all right, a
Because
baby
we
squid.
can get high and
Yeah.
watch the video, dude.
I think their whole thing is. I think their whole thing is like, look at a baby squid. If we somehow make it have oxygen so it doesn't fucking explode in the atmosphere up there or whatever, I think it might not even be loose. I think they'll just have it like in the spaceship or whatever, or a spaceship
in a pod or whatever.
Yeah, wherever. But I think it just makes the most sense to me to just have like a floating squid up there. I think they should send it with the female and the male up there.
Oh,
But, alright.
then a fuck.
And then just have them procreate in space, and then in like fucking, maybe 700 years, we're gonna have some crazy fucking squid babies. Actually, how long do you think that'll take to evolve until we can have squid population?
What if they get so smart though? I want them because they might take us over. We'll have to be fighting with shotguns. I mean,
They would deserve it. They would
They'll
deserve it.
enslave us
Then
for
we
entertainment.
deserve it for fucking.
They'll make us do a
sending them
squid
up there.
podcast.
Yeah,
Tell
and this
squid
guy
jokes.
he would have every right in the world, right? He'd be like, dude,
Oh, yeah, I would be.
I was a baby squid chilling in the ocean,
Yeah.
you know, hanging out, living a
Like the
comfortable life.
gorilla, like the white tiger, Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Trains.
The one that got turned into ceviche.
Yeah. The white tiger ceviche, they're delicious.
Delicious. White tiger ceviche is, I'll never be able to financially recover from it.
Yeah, you'll be joining us for You'll be joining us in the cooking podcast.
Dude, that's another thing too we can have on the variety show is fucking cooking.
Oh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be anything about anything, but it can just be variety.
That could be a fun sketch. Like, it's a guy trying to have a cooking show, but his wife's divorcing him, and he keeps getting phone calls throughout the whole thing.
You know what I think I can do too? I'm gonna buy a mount for my kayak, for my phone, so I can fucking yakety yak is happening.
Wait, oh,
Yakety yak.
don't talk about. There could be little.
I was gonna call it podcasting, and then I was gonna have a fishing rod.
Oh, all right.
But instead, I'm gonna call it yakety yak.
All right.
Black don't crack.
Black Twitter. That would be. Yeah, I mean it doesn't. That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah, we're about an hour.
You wanna call it?
Yeah. Cool. This was a pretty good comeback, I thought.
Call it.
Yeah.
How you doing on that claw over there?
Got most of it left.
That's the sand timer.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
So it can be 1 second, or it can be 40 billion years.
All right. Here, let's. It could be 75 hours. All right. We could wrap up. Here's.
We had gold up until now.
Here's one thing to talk about. I've been watching. There's a series on HBO Max.
It's pronounced Hubamax.
Huberman.
Yeah.
in Hobo Mix.
Yeah.
And like Krusty's dad, Hobo Mix.
Oh, no. Palestine is not very kosher.
But I've been watching Dark Side of the Ring, the wrestling documentary.
It's on HBO?
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. Or wait, no, I've been watching it on
On
Hulu.
YouTube. You're watching it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
Or maybe Hulu.
Or it's on YouTube.
My
too.
point is, I've been watching those too. Did you see the Chris Benoit one?
I haven't seen that one yet.
That one's the best one.
Oh, that one's gonna be crazy. I bet because that one I've been building up. Because I watched the Owen Hart one. I watched the.
Yeah.
I watched. Did you see the New Jack one?
No. New Jack?
He was just this hardcore wrestler, but like
I don't remember him.
the gist of the story is there's a kid.
Hardcore Holly?
Well, so this New Jack guy is a hardcore wrestler, and a wrestler calls out for the match he's supposed to do because he's sick or something. And they're like, well, they just got a replacement from like some local town wrestler, but it turns out this kid was like 17 and lied about his age or something, but his like dad co-signed the form. And he goes in with this real hardcore wrestler. This guy just like kills him. They take the kid out on a stretcher. That's the big controversy, basically. Is this guy like almost murders a teenager?
Deservedly so.
And that one is kind of funny almost.
If you want to forge legal documents, you're gonna pay the price in the ring.
But
New Jack, more like old Jack when I'm done with you.
because I laugh so hard because it's real life footage cut up with like you've seen them, yeah, it's the footage cut up with the reenactments and shit.
Yeah.
But because it's real life footage and there's a narrator and because in the real life footage this kid's being taken on a stretcher and you just see like a middle finger kind of slowly go up and just drop like, and the narrator's like, and this child like he's trying to be in character and he tries to raise a defiant middle finger, and then it cuts to the reenactment and they're picking the kid and the guy's just like boom 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 boom, like he's doing like Stone Cold shit.
And it's clearly this is just stock footage. Where did we get this kid?
Yeah, like
Did nobody tell him what we were doing here?
but yeah, then the wrestler's like, I hope that kid dies. The microphone.
Little did he know,
Yeah, like
that match was the last
Yeah,
time
right.
anybody's ever died.
yeah. Good stuff. Good dark shout out to Dark Side of the Ring.
I think we should have cut it 4 minutes ago.
Well, you wanna call it now?
Let's call it. You push the button this time. Well, my friends, it's been real. Until next time.
And Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.